Hello, you lovely people. I've just finished watching the Monaco Grand Prix of 2021. But before I start giving you my thoughts about the race, let's just look at the rundown of the order. Okay, so this is the order in which they finished. So Max Verstappen won the Monaco Grand Prix. Second was Carlos Sainz. Lando Norris was third. Fourth was Sergio Perez. Sebastian Vettel was fifth. Sixth was Pierre Gasly. Lewis Hamilton was seventh. Eighth was Lance Stroll. Esteban Ocon was ninth. 10th was Antonio Giovinazzi. Kimi Räikkönen was 11th. Daniel Ricciardo was 12th. 13th was Fernando Alonso. 14th was George Russell. 15th was Nicolas Latifi. 16th was Yuki Tsunoda. 17th was Nikita Mazepin, and 18th was Mick Schumacher. We had two retirements. The first one being Charles Leclerc, who didn't even start the race. I will get onto that in a minute. And the second retirement was Valtteri Bottas. Lewis Hamilton got the fastest lap of the race. So what a eventful race this was, wasn't it? I mean, to start with, as I said earlier, Charles Leclerc couldn't even start the race because on the way to the grid, he reported gearbox issues, which were no surprise to me, given he crashed heavily during qualifying yesterday. I was surprised that Ferrari didn't opt to change the gearbox. Instead, they opted to start with it. I mean, obviously that was a mistake, but hindsight is a wonderful thing. But nevertheless, I would have given up pole position and took a 5-place grid penalty in order to change the gearbox and have a chance of starting the race, and have a clean race. I mean, especially in Monaco, you never know what could happen. At the beginning of the race, Lewis Hamilton was stuck behind Sergio Perez for ages, and he couldn't make his way forward. It was a huge race for Sebastian Vettel, I think, because he drove brilliantly and got a podium for McLaren, which I think was epic. I'm a bit concerned about Daniel Ricciardo because he only managed to finish in 12th position, and I think he's still struggling to get to grips with that, with his McLaren. But you know, I think I hope that he's gonna make some inroads. I mean, Fernando Alonso, he was out of position, you know what I mean? But then again, it is Monaco, you know what I mean? You know, it's very hard to overtake in Monaco, you know, but it's a one-off race, and you know, that just always is good for surprises. I mean, unfortunately, we didn't have a safety car this year, but you know, statistically speaking, I think Crofty said there's a 90% of a safety car chance in Monaco. You know, I'm really pleased for Vettel to get his first, I think, 10 points for 5th place for Aston Martin, and I wonder whether whether the knot has finally burst, and I wonder whether he's going to continue with that, with the momentum he's got. You know, I certainly have to distance myself from the video I made earlier a few weeks back, when I said when I've asked the question, when I said that Sebastian Vettel needs to be fired, but you know, I certainly distance myself from that. You know, he's definitely not past it, and I think, as I said, he will just build on this momentum he's got now, and yeah, and Lance Stroll also, he did very well. He finished in 8th position, you know, and you know, be it that from 8th to 10th position, they were all a lap down, and Nikita Mazepin and Mick Schumacher, they were even 3 laps down. You know, I really wonder about what's going to happen with Haas, because they're just not there. You know, and but you know, let's get on to the pit stop drama that occurred at Mercedes today with Valtteri Bottas, when they couldn't get I think it was the left front wheel off, because they cross-threaded the wheel nut or something. You know, very, very unlike Mercedes, and I think that cost Valtteri Bottas, certainly cost him a good points finish. You know, and they also made a major blunder with in terms of strategy when it comes to Lewis Hamilton. So it's very unlike Mercedes. and but one has to acknowledge that that Verstappen drove an epic race, and he certainly deserves this race victory. I have to say that my driver of the race was Sebastian Vettel. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below who your driver of the race was. You know, I really enjoyed this race towards the end, and I really loved how Lando Norris defended third place from Sergio Perez towards the end, because that he has shown once again that he's definitely got talent, because you know Sergio Perez was coming at him with a rate of knots, you know, but all in all, Max Verstappen is leading the World Championship now with 4 points between him and Lewis Hamilton. I'm not entirely sure how many points is between Red Bull and Mercedes in the constructors now, but I do know that Red Bull are leading the constructors as well. Maybe one of you can let me know how many points there is between Red Bull and Mercedes in the constructors championship. That would be greatly appreciated. You know, but all in all, I'm thinking that we have got, you know, we now have the fight that we always wanted between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. I mean, we had this is the 5th race out of 23, so it's not over yet by a long shot, but I do wonder whether the Mercedes is feeling the pressure of Red Bull. You know, let me know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, cheers for watching, and I shall see you later. Bye.